We have all felt the pain of a mobile phone dying partway through a session, or those 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 batteries that just not got enough life to do one more trip. Luckily, the guys at EcoFlow have come to the rescue in the form of the Delta 2. Let's take a look. So here it is, the EcoFlow Delta 2. Now don't get me wrong, this is not going to suit all anglers, but if you're into your long stay angling or those big trips abroad, drive and survive style, all those big public waters where you have access to absolutely nothing, then something like this is going to completely change your sessions. Now obviously I don't normally film videos out the back of my van, but that is kind of where this power station lives. The EcoFlow Delta 2 is what enables us to keep making content. Sometimes we're away from home for sort of 4 or 5 nights at a time. Those camera batteries need charging, our laptops need charging, and of course things like drones and other things need charging. So this is my portable power solution. This is what enables me to keep working even though I haven't had access to mains power. So what exactly is an EcoFlow Delta 2? Well, you need to think of it as a large power station, a massive battery with massive capabilities, and you can pretty much power or charge any appliance that you could possibly want while you're out on the bank, whether it's mobile phones or laptops or even bigger appliances like mini fridges and drills. This thing can do it all. Now, if you've ever done a drive and survive type holiday, then you already know how important a good source of power really is. On a trip I went on a few years back, there was 8 of us sharing just 2 sockets, which were powered by a 𝗲𝗏𝗁𝗲𝗏𝗏 solar system, meaning that a mobile phone was difficult to charge, let alone the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 batteries that everyone was trying to do. And yet a unit like this could charge your phone, your laptop, your 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 batteries, all while powering a small mini fridge. So it really has got the power built into it to make sure that your stays are more comfortable and you don't have to give up your techie gadgets that you love to take fishing. The Delta 2 comes with loads of different port options available as standard, so there's no nasty adapters that you're going to need, nothing like that. On the front we have 4 USB-A ports, 2 of which are fast charge, and we also have 2 USB-C ports. Now these are not just your standard USB-C ports, these are 100 watt ports. Now my MacBook charger puts out 97 watts as a maximum to charge the laptop, so the fact that this can put out 100 watts just goes to show that this really does offer you that same convenience, that same level of power that you can get from your mains. Now moving on to the back of the Delta 2, we have yet another array of sockets. First of all, we have got 4 AC power sockets. Now it is exactly the same as your 3-pin UK plugs that you're used to seeing at home. What that means is your appliances which were previously just for at home are now no longer just for at home, and you can take them with you wherever you take your EcoFlow. Also, there are 3 12-volt sockets, one of which is exactly the same as you would find in your car. So any accessories that you may have purchased to use with your phone or to charge other appliances, again, it is compatible with this unit. All of the mentioned sockets can be turned on and off individually, meaning you're not supplying power to a socket unless you want to. It just means there is absolutely no wasted energy. The last thing you want to be doing is powering a standby light just for the sake of it. Now it's all very well me telling you about the sockets and the gadgetry that you can now take fishing with you, but the next question of course is going to be, well, how long can I power those items for? Inbuilt, there is a 1024 watt hour 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 lithium battery, which is ample power for most users. Now to break that 1024 watt hour term into something more relatable, you can think of it of approximately 80 phone chargers. And if you want even more power, there is also a secondary additional battery of the same size that you can use the plug socket in the side of this unit to basically double your power. That would be 160 phone charges. Most people only charge their phone once a day or once every couple, so that would equate to over 6 months worth of phone power. And remember, that is without even recharging the EcoFlow 2. So if you were to couple this with a small solar panel, for example, even a very small solar panel, you would basically be negating the use of that power, meaning you could end up with an indefinite supply of power on your trips. I've previously used a solar panel that was around 200 watts, and on a sunny day, that will provide you about 145 watts of power. Now, to put that into perspective, a small compressor style cool box, which does go down to like -10 or something ridiculous because it's got a freezer section, only draws roughly 35 watts. So the amount of power that you can put into these from a solar panel really does mean that you can run, as I said, a cool box, your phone, your laptop, your drone, you name it, it can all be done from this one unit without any worries of power consumption. Now, when the time comes that you need to charge up your Delta 2, luckily the guys at EcoFlow have made it very simple indeed. Firstly, you have an option of the mains plug. Obviously, it plugs into the back of the unit, and then you'll get approximately an 80% charge in 50 to 60 minutes. So if you're like me and you always do everything in a rush or last minute, not to worry, because this thing charges up in no time at all. And then if you've really messed up and forgot to charge it completely, you have the option to charge this on the way to your venue with the included 12-volt cigarette charger. It will take obviously a bit longer because the power output of that 12-volt socket is less, but nonetheless, you can get the job done. And then finally, you have the option to charge via solar. With a decent sized solar panel, this will fully charge in approximately 2 to 3 hours. Now, all of this tech is housed within a tough and durable housing. This is super rugged and has been designed to go through the rigors of outdoor adventures. All of the ports that require covering are covered, and then you have these two nice big handles to make carrying it around easy. And the EcoFlow Delta 2 comes in at around 13 kilos. On the front, we have a nice bright screen which gives you all of the information that you could possibly need. We've got the estimated time that the battery will last with your current power usage. We have the total power usage, and then we also have the total of power input. Combine that with the mobile phone app that not only allows you to track power usage, but also to turn on and off sockets remotely, and you really do have an all-in-one power solution. So who exactly is the Delta 2 for? Now, as I said right at the beginning of this video, this is not going to be suitable for everyone. Those short stay anglers, this is going to be overkill because this is an awful lot of power. But if you do enjoy those longer sessions, you are heading over to France to hunt out those public lake monsters, and you just don't know where you're going to be or for how long, then something like the EcoFlow Delta 2 can add an awful lot of convenience and comfort to your trip. And let's be honest, we are all far too reliant on those techie fishing gadgets that we like to take with us these days. Now, when it comes to pricing, the Delta 2 is not a cheap bit of kit, but it is a very specific bit of kit. If this fits the needs of you and your sessions, then the price tag of $699 is not going to be too bad. If you've already been looking at power stations like this, you know they don't come cheap. And also, I think this needs to be considered as something that is not just another bit of fishing kit. It can be used basically anywhere that you may require power, whether it be a camping trip or if you have a power cut at home and you need to keep your fridge freezer running, this can do it all. For any more information, do pop onto the EcoFlow website because there's loads of info, not just about this, but about their whole range of really cool products. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.